Our headlines today. In memory of Alice, the parents of 9-year-old Alice Aguirre, who was killed in the Southport attack, tells this programme about plans for a memorial playground in honour of their daughter.
Happiness, kindness, everything good. She was born to be a star.
Sir Keir Starmer sets out his support for Ukraine in a phone call with President Zelensky after Donald Trump described the Ukrainian leader as a dictator.
Moves to scrap controversial standing charges on some energy bills. Ofgem announces plans that would force suppliers to offer tariffs without those fixed charges. I'll explain how it could work and why some people are concerned.
A pioneering surgery using a donated placenta helped save a man's eye after he was injured in an acid attack. Museums, galleries and other cultural venues in England are to receive £270 million of funding from the government to stay afloat and repair buildings. The Culture Secretary will announce the money will go to attractions in urgent need of financial support, such as the British Museum and the National Gallery. There are fears that a giant 65-foot sinkhole, which opened up in a Surrey street, could grow even wider. Dozens of homes have been evacuated. A major incident declared in the village of Godstone.
Figures from the world of comedy are gathering for an 8-day festival in honour of the late comedian and actor Rick Mayall this summer. Organisers
of the event say it will celebrate Rick's life and continue his legacy following his death in 2014 at the age of 56.
So let's take a look at today's papers. Now, we'll start with the Daily Express, which is leading with Donald Trump's attacks on Volodymyr Zelensky, in which he branded the Ukrainian president a dictator. The paper reports on the global reaction to President Trump's comments, saying it's being described by critics as one of the most shameful remarks ever made by any US president.
Let's have a look at The Guardian. Tennis player Emma Raducanu is pictured on the front of The Guardian following reports of a security threat in Dubai. The British number 2 appeared to be distressed as she alerted the umpire to a man in the crowd displaying fixated behaviour towards her. The man was removed from the stadium. Raducanu has thanked fans for their support.
Now, focusing on transport, The Times says high-vis jackets could be putting cyclists at risk by making them invisible to modern car safety systems. According to a new study, automatic braking systems, which are fitted to all new cars, are blind to bright and reflective clothing and could increase the chance of a collision.
Anything else attracted your attention this morning?
Lots have attracted my attention. I'm going to play you something, see if you recognise this.
Oh, let me guess. Is it a donkey? Can we hear it again, just in case anyone's in a... Donkey, horse? Is it a horse?
It's a donkey. It's a donkey. So, when you think of a donkey, tell me the characteristics you'd attribute to a donkey.
I think of Shrek.
OK, characteristics you'd apply to the donkey in Shrek.
Loyalty.
Oh, OK.
And, yeah, friendliness, loyalty. Do I carry on? How many more?
Well, so, donkeys, film studies...
Stubborn.
Film studies, a film studies module at the University of Exeter has said that the way donkeys are portrayed in films isn't fair. Saying that... Now, the Deputy Chief of a sanctuary has attempted to redress this and is working with them, saying, I think they have absolutely set people's perceptions that donkeys are melancholic, stubborn and not very intelligent, which is anything but the truth. And they're talking about the Eeyore, Winnie the Pooh, you know, the whole kind of very easygoing. But she was saying that they do not depict the joy and fun and enjoyment and happiness that a donkey can also experience. So do not denigrate the donkey.
Well, I'm not going to. And but don't you think also that I think people love donkeys, don't they?
Yes.
They create a lot of warmth around them.
Yeah,
literally.
And they like company, don't they? Also, how do you like your toast? Lightly toasted or very, very well done? There's a picture here. You probably won't be able to see it, but there's a picture. So this is the mirror and has done 8 different types of toast.
OK.
To kind of see...
Oh, that's not even toast at all,
no.
is it?
Which one are you? Which one are you?
Oh, I'm down here. I'm here or here?
Here or here. So, OK, if we are those ones... Your personality, do you want 8 or 7?
7.
OK, you're a pleasure seeker, someone who craves sensual and sensory experiences.
What about 1? What about 1? A keen observer, always aware of what's going on around you and alert to others.
We're at the wrong end of the toast scale.
Also tonight, a string of failures by the army contributed to the suicide of a teenage soldier who'd been sexually assaulted, a coroner has ruled. Spain's former football boss, Luis Rubiales, is found guilty by the country's High Court after kissing a player without her consent. And Amazon gets a license to thrill as it takes over the James Bond franchise.
And Amazon has gained creative control of the James Bond film franchise after the long-standing producers of the series stepped aside. The franchise has been controlled by members of the Broccoli family and produced in London since the first 007 movie, Dr. No, in 1962. There's still no indication on who will take on the role of Bond after Daniel Craig stepped down. Sir Lenny Henry has been awarded the Freedom of the City of London. He was recognised for his 5-decade career in entertainment and his charity work as one of the co-founders of Comic Relief. Following a ceremony at the Guildhall, Sir Lenny said he was proud and that getting Freedom of the City was cool. And museum bosses in the capital have welcomed a funding boost for arts and cultural venues. Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy has announced a 5% budget increase for all national museums and art galleries. The National History Museum director said it would provide a vital lifeline.
Hospitals in England warn they are near capacity as the number of patients with the vomiting bug norovirus reaches new winter highs.